Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. The fuck you doing this day? Good morning. It's the All On Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg, coming at you fucking every fucking day. No questions asked, no excuses made. Getting on here talking about life. Another fucking day, another week. What are your expectations of this week? How do you like to spell your week? Are you weak or are you weak? Which is it? What you got going on this week if you're weak? What is your expectations for the week, motherfuckers? You weak motherfuckers, what is your expectations for the week? I hope everybody had a good weekend, a great weekend, a phenomenal weekend. Did y'all make a difference in anybody's life? Yours included, motherfuckers. Did y'all make a difference in your life? As we look back real quick, how was your weekend? Did you have a good weekend? Did you get recharged, refreshed, refocused? Right? Because when we hit the week, if you are weak, what do you expect from your week? What do you expect from your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Are you already just dreading every fucking moment of this week because you already know what to expect? It's the same old shit, motherfuckers. You just living in the same old fucking broken record. You know what to expect. You know if it sucks. But it's all fucking perspective. It's all positive mental attitude. How do we show up? Right? And it's usually, what did we do this weekend? What did you do this weekend that sets you up for success for the week? Right? Or is the way that you strategize, send yourself up for success is fucking off as much as possible, being as lazy as possible, doing as little as possible, not being disturbed, just sitting there, Netflix, and fucking chill your fucking brain away, right? God, I don't even remember what it was like. It's been a long time since I've been sitting down, fucking Netflix, chill, watching some bullshit, fucking marathon like a motherfucker. Hours on end, just sitting there watching the tube. God. If that was the weekend, that's what we doing now, right? And then that sets you up for success for the week, right? Because you got to chill, no one's bothering you. The bills are probably paid by this time. You're already in the second week of the month, so you already probably paid your bills. You probably already broke, right? But you know you got probably a paycheck coming up either this week or first of next. So you're just sitting there like, okay, what'd you do? How did you set yourself up for success for this week? What energy are you awakening with today, right? That is set there to propel you to make even greater fucking gains throughout the week. And I'm not just talking about the job, motherfuckers. If you go to the job, do you hate the job? I talked to someone last week and they told me their job, and I think my just reaction was like, oh, okay, that's cool, right? And they're like, no, it fucking sucks. Do you feel that way about your job, your career of choice? I doubt I'm talking to anybody that's a fucking slave. I'm sure some of you have signed contracts of sorts that keep you bound to your profession, right? But most of y'all motherfuckers could get up and walk out the motherfucking door if there was something better for you, right? But the thing is in order for there to be something better for you, you got to make that shit happen. And when we look back real briefly on the weekend, what did you do? What did you do to invest in yourself? What did you do to invest in your goals and your dreams? Because that shit is not going to happen more times than not. Monday through Friday, punching the fucking clock. The fucking job does not usually build the bridge from where you're at now to your fucking the fulfillment of goals and your dreams. The job does not usually accomplish that. The job needs you to show up to accomplish someone else's goals and fucking dreams. If you want to be honest with yourself, someone else at the top of the fucking food chain is very grateful for your contribution to their goals and dreams. But rarely does showing up to the job equate one step closer to you fulfilling your personal goals and dreams. What are your goals and dreams? And since the job is not usually the gateway, the bridge that leads to your fucking paradise, your goals and dreams, the life's fulfillments, then you have to look at the times when you're not at the fucking job, right? The 5 to 9, the Saturday and Sunday, right? What are you doing to get closer to those, if anything at all? Or are you so exhausted by putting out the best of who you are every day into the job that you ain't really even got a fucking energy? You ain't got the mental capacity, the emotional fucking groundedness to say, you know what? I'm going to keep doing this job that's not my favorite, but I'm going to find the way forward for me to have energy either early in the morning, later at night, on the weekend, sacrificing pleasure, right? To invest in your fucking future, in your purpose, in your dreams, in your goals. If you don't put action, right, into goals and dreams, then they stay dreams, motherfuckers. You cannot turn that shit into reality. And so when I look back on my weekend, right, I had the opportunity to help someone out on Saturday. And I kind of reflected over the weekend, especially yesterday, that it's like I got a shit ton of things to do. I got a lot going on. But the thing is that I know that if I'm so focused on just me, and that's not the it's all on me mentality. We ain't a bunch of selfish motherfuckers in isolation, only wanting to do life alone. No, there's so much value in having a tribe, having a network. But the thing about it, and that's why I came out firing fucking January 1st the way I did, barking at all you motherfuckers, is that I'm tired of fake bullshit. I don't want any fake motherfuckers in my life. That does not fucking add to me, right? And too many times we lie to ourselves, so we definitely lie to other motherfuckers about who we are, what we want, what we desire, right? What our goals are, what our ambitions are, right? Our true fucking self, the things that really make us feel alive. We lie to motherfuckers, we lie to ourselves. And so to me, it's like I put this message out there, right, as a way to fucking give back, right, as a way to fucking make a difference in the lives of others, because I know the journey I've been on to go from fucking rock bottom to the fucking peaks. I hit 2 fucking peaks yesterday on a hike, long ass hike, probably 7-8 miles. Hit 2 motherfucking peaks, double bagger type day, getting ready for fucking peak hiking season coming up, right? I got big goals and big dreams, even just in my hiking fucking, right? With my fitness, I still want to somehow get to 600 fucking pounds on a deadlift. I want to hit fucking as many 14ers in Colorado as possible this summer, right? But at least 5. And those are just things that I'm looking at, right? But I know that even just in having those goals, there's going to be other shit that comes up along the way. And that's why I stick to my fucking program, right? My mindfulness first thing in the morning, checking my thoughts. And today, you know, I was kind of plagued with some just needy fucking thoughts, man. I wasn't firing on all cylinders. I was feeling a little fucking needy, right? Like something was missing. And it's in those moments that I got to go back to my fucking journal, start reading some shit, realizing that guess what? Through thick and thin, no matter what fucking happens, this is what I got. This is what I have. I ain't got nobody attached to me, right? I had a 21-year fucking marriage. There ain't nobody here no more, right? That person is not here. Long fucking gone. Years now. So then what am I left with? Myself, my mind, my emotions, right? What are you fucking dealing with right now that gets you fucking down? And how do you fucking get out of that? When I woke up with like a little bit of a rut, man, it's like kind of coming off of a good weekend, helping somebody else on Saturday, giving them my time and my talents, and really just feeling like this genuine gratitude from this guy and his wife, man. Just, and it's crazy because he gave a lot of perspective in terms of, it's like this it's all on me mentality is like being self-sufficient, self-starting, self-reliant, right? But it's not saying fuck you to everyone else. It's just saying, you know what? You ain't no good to nobody else until you truly get to your authentic fucking self. That is what it's about. It's like the sooner you can get to the real you and truly stand for what you fucking believe in, know who you are, know what makes you fucking feel alive, know what you're willing to fight for, motherfuckers, right? Instead of just trying to fucking follow every fucking popular trend, right? Putting up all the flags and fucking crying about gas prices and just every social fucking emotional fucking thing that's meant to trigger society. And you jump on that bandwagon quicker than fuck. And it's just like, is that truly who you are? Is that really what makes you tick? Is that really what makes you feel alive in the morning? Right? Being a part of the chorus of complainers across the fucking country, right? Across the world, fucking people complaining all the time, man. Fuck, is that you? Are you just complaining like a little bitch? Fucking, wah! Shit's not fair. Guess what? Please someone answer this question. When is life fair equally? When is there true equality in fairness? Please someone, what is your opinion on that? When do you truly feel that there is equality for all people involved in a situation, right? When is there truly equality? My answer is very fucking plain and simple, motherfuckers. And yours should be too. It's when motherfuckers are all getting shit on. That's when there's equality. That's it. When it comes to prosperity, when it comes to growth, when it comes to gains, when it comes to wealth, there is no such thing as equality when it comes to advancing or progressing in fucking life, because every single person has a different starting point, a different story, different motivation, different drivers, different excuses that hold them back, different gifts, right? And a different perspective. But it's when everybody's pulled in together and they all get shit on, just life fucking crushes all those motherfuckers. You see it in disasters, right? And even then, there's not even full equality because there's that one house on the hill that didn't even get fucking touched by the middle of the fucking tornado, and every other motherfucker on the block is destroyed. So even then, it's not fully equal. So really never. But I do see more equality when people get shit on, right? That's when shit gets tough. And I learned that shit early on, man. Whether it was suffering, playing sports, being in the military, pushing through some fucking adverse situations, some shit fucking situations, man. Having to really dig fucking deep, man. And most of y'all motherfuckers don't even know what it is to dig fucking past your limiting bullshit fucking ideas and beliefs, right? So many of you guys have been fucking sweet talked in this country that somehow all around the world, everybody's just loving, caring, and or just there's just a misunderstanding between people. And it's like, no, man, there's real fucking dark evil in this world, and motherfuckers don't give a fuck what you think or believe. They will fucking take you down quick. And they just don't give two fucks. So we ain't gonna sing Kumbaya. Y'all motherfuckers need to quit being so weak. But when you have the expectations on this week, right, and you're weak-minded, then what the fuck? Are you just gonna, is it literally already copy and paste? Monday morning, you already know, like, okay, Monday, boom, I know what my Monday's gonna look like, my Tuesday, my Wednesday, my Thursday, and I can't wait to get to Friday so I can just fucking sit around and veg out again, right? Or do you actually have expectations? Do you actually have a game plan for this week for how you're going to fucking grow as a human being, right? Outside of your work, right? Outside of your job, outside of your responsibilities, whether it's as a parent or a spouse or a fucking whatever, right? City fucking servant, political fucking servant, it don't matter what it is. How do any of those define you as who you truly are, right? Because once we get past the action, I was meditating on this morning, is so much of success and achievement is based on our actions, right? It's like, if you want to make more money, well, then you got to go. Normal belief is just you got to go work harder, right? If you want to be in better shape, you have to start working out like crazy intense fucking Navy SEAL times 10 fucking working out, right? Starving yourself. And it's like, nah, man, it don't have to be that way, right? Because at the end of the day, I truly believe that if you really want sustaining fucking change, you got to set aside the thinking mind. Set aside these fucking thoughts of like how to achieve something in your brain, and just sit there and just feel what it would be like to have already have achieved that. Get into your feelings, because your feelings are what either hold you back, right? In terms of fear, anxiety, depression, right? Grief, sadness, heartbrokenness, guardedness, closed offness, right? Those are all these types of feelings and emotions that either hold us back, or there's like hunger, a drive, a desire to achieve something that kind of propels you forward. But if you could sit there and imagine what it would be like to fulfill this dream of yours, this goal that you have, what it would be like in this moment, aside from all the circumstances you're faced with, to just start having these fucking times with yourself. And I try and find time like this throughout every single day, but definitely I get a lot more of this time when I'm out hiking and I'm out in nature, right? She treats me fucking better than anything else, man. Nature is fucking the greatest lover I've ever had, man. Always something to give, always giving, always giving. I love being immersed in nature. And when I go out into nature, I always find a little part of myself, right? And I say a little part, I don't find it all. I think trying to figure out who the fuck we are, more or less who the fuck someone else is that you're trying to fucking hook up with or start something new with. A lot of times we actually figure out other people more than we figure out ourselves, right? Are you there? Are you that type of person, right? That you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's easy, man. We like finding out about other people, but we're pretty guarded and afraid to let other people truly find out about who we are, because more times than not, we don't even know who the fuck we are, right? We've told ourselves so many lies. We've hidden so many fucking things that we're embarrassed of, ashamed of, afraid of, guilty of, embarrassed of, that it's like deep down in the fucking darkest part of our fucking soul is some truth, right? And it's just fucking hidden like a motherfucker. So fucking tight in this dark fucking black hole vortex. That's the real black hole's pride, man, is the shit inside of us where we have the fucking truth. And that's really the it's all on me mentality, is saying, you know what? You got to get to a point where you actually give a fuck about who the hell you are. Like, you want to discover yourself. You want to figure out who you are, so that when you do figure out who you are, you don't got to quit. You can stop pretending to be someone you're not, especially to people that you just continue to have fucking quarrels with, man, headbutting. They're just not your people, but yet they are your people. So you don't know what else to fucking do. You just got to accept them the way they are, or, keep allowing people to walk all over you. And it's like, when you start to truly come into your truth, right, you're going to lose people. There's going to be people that threaten to abandon you. This shit went public here January 1st, that first week, man. I had family members fucking old friends threatening to abandon me, telling me to change my motherfucking message because it was too much for them to handle. And if I didn't change my message, they were going to fucking block me and abandon me and leave me. And it's like, good. Go, get the fuck out. I don't want fake motherfuckers in my life. I'd rather be my own true, authentic self. I'd rather look myself in the mirror and hold myself up high and say, man, I fucking love you. I believe in you. You know, good job. I'm proud of you. I admire myself for everything I've been through, right? The good, the bad, and the motherfucking ugly. And I feel fucking amazing most of the time. Not all of the fucking time. I'm human, motherfuckers. We're all human. And that's the connection, is our emotions. And it's like, if we don't want to process and get in touch with our emotions, which it sucks, you know what I mean? Like, women, y'all definitely have an advantage with the emotional shit over fucking most men, most males in this world, because most males, we got fucking shamed, right? As little kids, don't you cry, right? You better knock that off. And I'm guilty as a motherfucker. I've caught myself doing that to my own son, man. It's fucked. And now I'm learning. I'm having to heal as I heal myself, I'm able to fucking speak more life into him and allow him to process his emotions. Tell me how he feels, how he really fucking feels, right? Instead of stifling that shit. Because that's the experience I had, stifling it. And so as I just kind of fucking process a lot of shit this morning, right? Thinking about myself. What do I want, right? What do I deserve? Any of you guys think about what you deserve, right? And a lot of us, we have such low self-confidence, man, that what we deserve is like so fucking low. It's so low, right? It's either like a ridiculous expectation of super high and unrealistic, or it's really low, when it's like, we can have high standards, but you have to exemplify the standard that you want put out in this world. There's no way that you can be seeking like this fucking amazing person all around, not just looks, right? And you're not that. If you're not that, how the fuck are you going to expect to attract this other thing? It's not going to happen. And if it does, I can guarantee you it's going to come with a cost, and it's going to be an emotional cost that most people aren't going to be willing to pay. It's going to be more than you're going to bite off more than you can chew. And so when we look at the new week and we put expectations on it, like, what is your expectations? What energy are you bringing into this moment right here, right now? Is it a positive attitude? Are you optimistic about the week? Do you have some goals set out that are going to draw you closer to your dreams, draw you closer to a better version of yourself? Like, this is the beginning of the week. Or are you just someone that's going to stumble through it and just see what the fuck happens and somehow expect something different, right? Somehow it's really not about, even if something changes, you just want to get through it. You just want to get to fucking Friday afternoon, right? So that you can somehow do it again. That's all that life is giving you right now. But it's like, if that's all that life's giving you, that's all you're giving yourself. Do you realize that? That life gives you what you ask for. And when you ask for just a broken record, fucking round and round and round, without a lot of fucking progress, fulfillment in life, that's because you're not putting anything out there that's concrete. You don't truly desire something. You're not truly like magnetized to like see something change in your life. You don't have a high expectation for yourself. You haven't raised your standard on what you think is possible within 5 days, because you are so already overwhelmed by what the hand that you're dealt, the job that you got to go fucking do that you hate, right? That was a surprising fucking thing that someone told me. I was like, what do you do? They said, I was like, oh, cool. I just acknowledged it. And they're like, it sucks. I hate it. I hate my job. I'm like, oh shit. Who out there? Any of you feel that way? Do any of you really hate your fucking job, hate your life, hate the way you look, right? Is there anybody that feels that down on themselves, that they look in the mirror, right? Or they're afraid to look in the mirror, right? Because you hate yourself. Like you feel like you're disgusting, you're ugly. Like that's how you feel about yourself, like my heart goes out to you. No one should ever be that hard on themselves, right? There's beauty inside and outside of every single one of us. And, if it's a weight issue, right, that has you feeling like shit, there's a solution to that. If it's just you don't like the color of your eyes or the color of your skin or the color of your hair or the fact that you don't have any hair, you've lost your hair, whatever the fuck it is, man, like sometimes it just takes the basics of what? Acceptance, right? We all have shit we don't fucking like about ourselves or our lives or our stories. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that, motherfuckers. I don't like that happened, right? And that 2 DWIs on top of that domestic arrest, that shit happened. I don't like that. I don't like it. I would much rather not have that be a part of my life, like in just the story of my life. But in reality, I have to say, like, it's who I am. It was meant to be, and I can't change it. And I think it is truly important that if you're disgusted with yourself, let's just get real fucking talk, right? If there's something in your life that you're disgusted about or ashamed of or embarrassed of, right? Like you have to fucking figure out what's at the root of that. Like, what is the root of it? How much comparison are you doing, right? If all your friends are like, skinny and athletic and in shape, and you're just sort of like the outlier of not being in shape and not feeling your best, well, maybe you need to distance yourself from some of the people, or you need to latch on to them and get after it. Figure out some shit, switch up nutrition. I believe there's a solution to everything, especially if it's just psychological, right? Because so much of this is just psychologically stuff that has been spoken over us, right? That gave us those insecurities from 0 to 10 years old. And it's, has manifested itself into the fucking limiting beliefs that we feel about ourselves, right? And it's, comparison is the fucking thief of joy. So if you're constantly comparing your life, your circumstance, your situation to everyone else, yeah, you're gonna be a miserable fuck. You need to fucking shut down some of that stuff, right? You need to spend probably less time watching the tube, less time on social media, and more time investing in yourself, this fucking program, right? Can you imagine if you just fucking ghost everything, right? Maybe if this is giving you something, maybe stick to this, subscribe on YouTube, keep watching the fucking It's All On Me morning show. But if you're someone that just needs to get past the negative feelings you have about yourself in any way, right? A lot of that comes through some isolation, right? It's something that I've had to deal with really just in the last 4 and 5 months, is really dealing with isolation, dealing with myself, really figuring myself out, right? What's my value? What's my worth? What's my purpose, right? Am I only defined by the fact that I'm a father, or is there something greater about my life? Is there something more significant about me, even than my name, my identity, and what the fuck you see? Right on the screen right now talking to you, right? There's something fucking greater inside of us, and it's like somehow we're all connected, right? If it's a God thing, if it's like, and here we are, like, what, Holy Week, I still have an issue with Savior, right? God, fuck yeah. All right. I believe in creation, creator, God, source. I don't understand. I don't know the dynamics of it. I don't know how it all comes together. But the Savior story is something that I struggle with, right? I truly do believe that as close as I've been into that, immersed into like Christianity and Catholicism and just, the idea of Savior, right? Being redeemed from what? My fucking childhood trauma, the shit I experienced as a kid. I have an issue with that. I seen a guy talking yesterday. There's two classes of people. There's, the sinners that see the Savior and say, "Come save now." And then there's, the sinners that are just like, go away or whatever, leave us alone. And it's just like, I don't get it, man. I don't really understand that whole piece of being saved, when I think that there's just something greater to the purpose of this world, of our existence. Like, what is our life's journey? Our life's journey is to figure out that we need to be saved? Or is our life's journey just to figure out who the fuck we are? And once you figure out who you are and you realize that you are source energy, you are fucking light, you are a life force that has manifested itself in this human fucking body, this human existence, this human experience, and that really we are eternal. And if we are eternal, is it like damnation in heaven? And I don't know. I don't know all that shit. What I do know is that the more I fucking figure out, the less I know about what truly is going on in this existence, because the line between reality and fantasy and spirituality is just so fucking open right now to me, and in terms of truly understanding how this all comes together. The fact that a lot of times I just turn this on and I'm not even rehearsed, man. I just fucking been meditating on some things this morning, been journaling some things, having some affirmations, going through some tough times myself, and saying, I'm going to talk about this shit. I'm going to talk about my experience every single day as to what I am faced with, knowing that there's other people tuning in. And I appreciate you guys, that you're responding and you're finding your own fucking outlets to truly develop your relationship with yourself. That's all it's about. All these motherfuckers get so scared because everything is so externalized. Like when I was in the Christian community, it's like God first, then spouse, then family. And it's like, no, fuck that, man. You got to put yourself first. I'm sorry, but you need to put your fucking self first. You cannot be a good fucking servant to God. You can't be a good spouse. You can't be a good parent. You can't be a good friend, a daughter, a son, an uncle, a cousin. You cannot be good role of anything if you're not fucking good and understanding of who you are and the role that you play, the strengths, the weaknesses, the talents, the gifts that you have, so that you can develop them, so that ultimately you can share those things. But so many of us are scared of our own fucking gifts, our own talents, because we think we're going to be an imposter, that someone's better than us, and that we're not worthy of sharing our voice, sharing our message, that somehow you are less important than the famous person or the celebrity or the person that has 1 million fucking followers or whatever the fuck. And it is like, no, your worth does not come from any of that. It is, do you see your own worth when you just look in the mirror? Do you realize when you just close your eyes and connect with this higher fucking being inside of you, right? That there's just something great about life, and the fact that you have it right now, that you're listening to my voice and that you have life. That is what makes you incredible beyond comparison. And there's something inside of you that only you have, no one else has on this entire earth. There's billions and billions and billions of motherfuckers walking around here. You have something that makes you so fucking special. And all I want is for you to have and build and cherish yourself, build a relationship with yourself, genuinely, unconditionally start to love and care for yourself, right? I can't tell you how many times, even biblically speaking, Holy Week, right? It says to love your neighbor as thyself, to love your neighbor as yourself. And it's like, if you hate yourself, how the fuck are you gonna love your neighbor like that? Some of you do. Some of you hate your motherfucking neighbors and you hate yourself. But some of you will actually care for other people more than you care for yourself. And somehow you feel that you gain value by doing things for other people, by being important in someone else's life, that you increase your value in this world. And it's like, no, it doesn't. That's not how it works. And I know, because that was me. I was very codependent. I was very insecure, needing someone else's validation, right? Needing someone else to speak things into me, to give me those words of affirmation, to make me feel like I was worthy, like I was valued. Right? When it's like, no, just being alive, understanding myself, accepting it all, letting go to the things, to letting go of everything, really. It's so cool that in your mind, you could literally be at a place where you literally have everything and have nothing. Did you hear that? There's a place in that's called peacefulness, blissfulness, where you have literally everything and nothing at all. Because the only thing is the source of who you are, right? The source of creation, whatever that spark is inside of you, right? That goes beyond the ego, beyond the character that you have created, the personality that you are, right? Beyond the fucking body that you have right now, there's something greater inside of you, right? That you need to get in touch with. And that when you do get in touch with it, it's really going to help you to really love and respect this body that you have, that you're no longer going to abuse it the way that a lot of us do, right? Whether it's abusing it mentally, emotionally, nutritionally, lack of exercise, lack of other human interactions, or even bad human reactions, staying with people that we know are not good for us, right? Devaluing ourselves, having such low worth, right? There's so many of us, we can actually be making a really good paycheck, but like in terms of our worth and our value, it's so low. Like we truly don't feel worthy or valuable because we don't have a special person in our life, or the person that we thought was going to be the special person left us, or the person that we thought that was going to be a special person takes us fucking for granted. So again, we're still waiting for someone else to validate us, to make us feel worthy. And it's like, that is this whole journey. It's All On Me is about you building and developing and cultivating that love within, because it is from the abundance that you built, right? When you're putting out energy into this world, right? Trying to connect with other people, and especially if you're getting rejected, right? You put that energy out and you're getting rejected. Really what you need is to put the energy into you, right? So don't put the energy out there, bring the energy back and put it back into yourself. Give yourself that love, give yourself that consideration, give yourself that affection, right? That be attracted to yourself. And as you do, then other people will then become attracted to you, because that will spur you into action, to actually start doing some things so that you can maintain and sustain a good feeling no matter what the fuck's going on in this world. So what are your expectations of the week? If you're weak, it should be to do something new, something for you, and then go do something for somebody else and make a fucking difference. Quit making them fucking excuses, man. I appreciate you guys listening, tuning in every fucking day. Keep checking in. Reach out to me if you need a fucking chit chat. I'm still available. I'm becoming more available. I'm going to continue settling in to my new environment here that I'm so grateful for. So grateful for this opportunity, for the team that I get to work with each and every day, for the travelers that come and stay at our motel as we go and continue the renovation work. It's been a challenge. It's been very challenging, and yet it's been so much. There's been a lot of satisfaction in taking on big challenges. And I'm telling you, there's a challenge right there waiting for you today that if you take it on this week, a new challenge, it's going to kick your ass a little bit, but take on a challenge this week. Give yourself an expectation that you're going to take on a challenge and see where you land up by Friday. Having faced the challenge, pushed through the challenge, and the challenge could be anything. The challenge could be you saying, look, I'm going to go and walk for at least an hour every day after work, right? I'm going to get up an hour earlier every day this week, and I'm going to spend some time in mindfulness, journaling, planning some fucking new things that I want to work on and achieve in my life, right? It could be anything. I'm going to do some new nutrition. Whatever the fuck it is that you think you need to challenge yourself that you've been avoiding, say yes to the challenge. Say, I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I'm going to stick it out this time because I want to see how I feel on the other side. And you take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 week at a time, 1 month at a time. And you just keep pushing fucking forward. You keep moving forward, allowing life to just keep going on and on and on, as long as you get the opportunity and you value it, you cherish it. You don't take shit for granted. Too many motherfuckers take life for granted as if like somehow it's no big deal. And yet somehow you're also miserable, not realizing that the misery that you feel, the fucking unfulfilledness, the sadness you feel, it's all a manifestation of the story and the feelings you have about yourself and your situation. If you want to feel different, you got to start changing up your thoughts. Starts with your thoughts. What are you telling yourself about everything? You need to examine who the fuck you are. That is the journey. That's the it's all on me mentality. But remember, results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.